لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على النبي الأمين سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this great moment, the great month, one of the best nights. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept all our good deeds and forgive all our shortcomings. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had said, that Allah will, every night of Ramadan, will free so many souls from the hellfire. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be among those people, inshaAllah. First, from tonight, the time will be changed. Time will be changed. Those who got smartphone, you don't need to do anything because the time will be automatically changed itself. And the Fajr Azan is 4:58. 4:58. And Maghrib, inshallah, will be 7:37. Still the same hours, 14 hours. So don't say I'm fasting extra hour, no. Because you fast extra hour here and you eat extra hour from this side. So it's no problem, inshallah. And excuse me. Dhuhr namaz, Jama'at, 1 o'clock, 1:30. 1:30 every day. And from tomorrow, inshallah, Sunday, Asr Jama'at will be 6 o'clock. Inshallah. 6 o'clock. The Maghrib is 7:37, and tomorrow, Taraweeh, inshallah, 9:30. So you've got the timetable with you. You don't need to change the time in your smartphone. It will change automatically, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us long, healthy, imanic life, inshallah, to practice the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My dear brothers and sisters who are listening now, this great month, as I said in the khutbah Friday, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahaba, they used to call this month the month of as-sabr, the patience. And teach, this month, teach, renew our intentions and renew our blood and give us, mashallah, charge for the next, inshallah, 11 months till, inshallah, the next Ramadan. Because we don't know, are we be here next Ramadan or not? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a'lam. You know Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he talked about a lady, she had 2 girls, orphan girls. And she asked someone in Medina to give her food. He has only 1 piece of date, kajur, tamr. So he gave her one, and then she looked at her daughters, and then she split it, like divided in 2 pieces. She gave half to this daughter and half to this daughter. The Prophet ﷺ, when he seen that, he said, Allah grant her place in Jannah because of the half date and half date. She didn't eat anything. The meaning that the great month of Ramadan, this is for every time. When you feed someone, all sins, subhanallah, all sins will be forgiven. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, when the guests leave your house after they ate the meal, he said, they will take with them, that means they will take all the sins of everybody in this house. It will go out forgiven. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, in Surah Al-Insan, وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ لَا نُرِيدُ مِنكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, those who feed the needy and the prisoners or the hostages, when they are at the time in the battlefield, some prisoners, they remain in the city, so people give them food. And some orphans and some miskin, poor people. Those who give their food to them while they need this food. They are poor. Those are poor, but even with their situation, they're still generous. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about those, they say to the people when they want to thank them, they say, we feed you for the sake of Allah. For the sake of Allah. We don't want any reward, neither thank us. Thank us. We don't need. You give somebody charity, food, whatever, water, and then you wait for him to say, Jazakallah khair, or thank you very much, or may Allah reward you. Yeah? You're waiting for it. The Sahaba of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah said about them, they didn't ask for thanking, neither reward, and neither wait till they heard from this person the good word. Now when you give someone, you got water, this is water. He took it, and Bismillah. And then he gone. You see, he has no manner at all. He didn't even say thank you. This happened to you before? Happened to anyone?
Yes.
Inshallah, all angels except me and who said yes? Same problem. I think I did to you. I gave you water, you didn't say thank you. Just like that. So, the ulama, the scholars, now listen to this point, it's very important. The ulama, the scholars, when they explain this ayah, إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ in Surah Al-Insan. We feed you for the sake of Allah. We don't want any thank from you, neither reward. Okay? What the scholar of the Tabi'een, which is the generation after the Sahaba, what did they say about this ayah? And be careful, if somebody did it because you or me, I did it without intention because we don't know it's right or wrong. Which is what they said. When you give someone, he asks you for anything, charity, food, whatever, yeah? Can you please make me 50 pounds? You give, you transfer. They said, the scholar, they said, if you tell them, yeah, you give money and you say, please make dua for me. He said, that's not right. Because you ask them to pay you. You won't.
He's blocking the car. Blocking the car block.
BMW WF18 DND. Alhamdulillah, TNT. Who is this car? W. Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, enter.
It's not him.
خايف من العين بس هو حق السيارة. WF18 DNT. So when you say to the person, you give him something, say, pray for me. They said, you ask for reward. Because what you give to this person, this will pray for you. This will forgive the sins by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you give something, don't say, please pray for my parent, please pray for my son, please pray for my family, please pray for this. No. This you ask for reward. You ask for reward. Or you say to someone, yeah, take it, and can you do me a favor, please? Take this one, drop it in the bin. You ask for reward. Look how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the sincerity in our deeds. Everything I'm doing, everything you do, everything you ask for sake of Allah only, not for reward. Now we have our wives or sisters or daughters in the house. They are cooking. They are cooking. What is their aim? Their aim is reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When the wife or the mother or the sister cook for someone, she doesn't want, pray for me, no, because she will get everybody's reward. For example, 5 people eat from the family, they will get reward. They will get reward. Because nowadays, each Ramadan, to be honest with you, today, somebody phoned me, private number. Yes, Assalamu alaikum, sister, how can I help? I want to ask a question. Yes, my husband asked me to cook for my parents. And I said, no, I can't do it. How old is the parent? 75 the mom and 85 the dad. Those 75 and 85, those who got you to their son, they look after your husband and they are the grandfathers or mothers of your children. I know Islamically, you cannot say to your wife to cook for parents, Islamically. But we have morals. I'm not talking about traditions, no. There is morals. Adab, which is I look at my mother-in-law or father-in-law that they were the reason that I got husband and all my children from this husband, so I owe them. I owe them. That's separate. If anyone cook for somebody else, he will get reward exactly as this person gets. For example, somebody cook for you and you are in the masjid. You are in the masjid reading Quran. 1 para, 2 para, 3 para, 10 para, which is 1 bar, 2 par, 3 par, 1 juzu, 2 juzu, 3 juzu. And then the tasbih, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, 1,000 times. Salli ala Muhammad 1,000 times. Do Allahu Akbar 1,000 times. Alhamdulillah, I've done all the azkar. The one who cooked for me will get exactly the same as my reward in the masjid. That is the beauty of Islam. So when somebody do something for anybody else, the intention, I'm doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want to please Allah. And that's exactly whatever you do to your parents or to a sister, to her in-law, this is debts. They have to pay back. I will get the same when I'm getting old. Now, like this lady, I'm not doing anything to your parents. Yes, fine, that's fine, no problem. When she grow up, she will not die until she hear her daughter-in-law say to her son, I am not cooking for you more. Wallahi, this is the punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She said, when she was young, fit, mashallah, to her husband, I am not cooking for your parents. She will not die until she will hear her daughter-in-law say to her son, I am not cooking for you more. This is the debts. So, when the Muslim does anything for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is credit. You know, now, when someone nearly reach 63, 64, they start sending, plan for your pension. You pay more, you will get more. That's exactly the way of good deeds in Islam. You pay more now, you will get more later. You do good deeds, inshallah in this dunya, you will not die until you've seen what you've done to people. If it's good, you will see good. If it's not good, you will see not good. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the Quran, when He talked about the prophets, what did He say? They used to feed people. What does it mean, feed people? Okay, so what's feed people? Feed people is generosity. And when somebody is generous, you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one of His names, Al-Kareem, the most generous. So you give, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you more. Why? Because Allah is generous subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you give 10, Allah will not give you 10, no, He will give you 100. 10 times. 10 times. So whatever we do now to our parents or to our in-law, our sons and daughters, they will do the same. You do good, you will get good. You do bad, you will get bad. So that is your future. So you have to plan for your pension from now. From now. And the ajr from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even. And you know the story of the woman who gave water to the dog. Animal. Just water. Subhanallah. She entered Jannah. Just because of this. Sip of water to the dog. How about a human being? How about Muslim? How about relative? How about my parents or my partner's parents? What is the reward I'm going to get? What is the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah will make or will send barakah in your health, in your children, in your money, in your time, in your risk, in everything. In your life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send angel to open the road for you. Just because you help somebody old. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide me, guide you, guide everyone for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And please, whatever you do for the sake of Allah, just keep it to yourself. If someone now working in a restaurant and then he's cooking or she's cooking and then somebody came, the boss said, cook something else for another customer. She can't or he can't say, I'm not cooking for that. He will say, out. This is dunya. I'm talking about dunya. How about in the akhirah? You didn't do like this? I'm not doing it? Allah will say, out of Jannah. Iblis, alayhi la'natullah, disobey Allah only once. Allah said, out. May Allah forgive all our sins, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum.